Kenny Gonzalez is a tattoo artist at Innovative Ink. in Phoenix. His life and career nearly ended when the car he was working on fell on him approximately a year ago. Gonzalez spoke to Northeast Valley News about his miraculous recovery and return to tattooing.
Kenny, you are a tattoo artist, right?
Yes, sir.
Where do you tattoo?
At Innovative Ink.
Innovative Ink. Okay. How long have you been here?
I've been here roughly about, I want to say about a year and a half now.
And how long have you been tattooing as a whole?
Professionally, out of my apprenticeship, at the same time. It was my first job working professionally.
And how about as an apprentice? How long did that take?
Apprenticeship was about a year's worth. Yeah, it was about a year. So in total now, I guess, in the whole tattooing field, it's been about 2.5 years.
Before this, before tattooing, you had also a passion, or do you still have a passion for cars?
I do have a passion for it, but right now my tattooing is taking over, but I still I like to get into that again. But
while you were during your apprenticeship, you had an accident involving your car, correct?
Yep, I did.
Can you tell me what happened? And
yeah, I mean, pretty much it was during my first couple months of my apprenticeship. I was about 6 months into my apprenticeship, and doing my passion, working on cars. My brother has his car. He wanted some work done, so we decided to, we were swapping out the axles on the car. We had all the safety precautions on it, the stands and everything, and another friend came with his car, and he wanted to work on his car too, so we kind of decided to work on his car. We took all the safety parts out of that, or the first car we were working on, my brother's car, to work on his. And once we were there working on his car, I decided to work on myself on the other car, and obviously it didn't work out as well as I thought. I got in there the second I went to go put the axle into the diff on the car. The jack gave out, the one and only jack we had under the car, and the car ended up unfortunately coming down right on my head, on my left side. It ended up pinning me down. And luckily my friend was there. He's the one that was able to pick the car up with his own two hands because of the adrenaline rush, I believe. He got to pick it up because he's a scrawny little dude, but he picked it up, and he saved me from that. If it wasn't for him, I don't think I'd be here at all. He picked up the car, off my head, and I came out, and pretty much when I came out of the car, in my mind, I thought I never got stuck under the car. I guess I lost conscious under the car when the car was pressure on me. But when I came out, I thought the car had just scraped and I barely missed it when it fell. And until I saw the big puddle of blood on the floor, and it's still, when I saw the blood, I still was in disbelief. I was just but I saw my friends' faces. They were pale. They couldn't they just if they saw a ghost, so I was just I might not be that good, they straight out told me, let's go to the hospital, and I was just no, it's fine, first thing that came to mind, the ambulance is too expensive, no, I'm not gonna do that shit, but, once I started all of a sudden losing my vision, everything, and then blood started coming out of my eyes, nose, mouth, ears, I started feeling, lightheaded. I'm all right, then maybe, yes, I'm gonna have to take the ambulance,
So you said when it happened and you were crushed by the car, you physically got up and you had no idea it happened.
Yeah, I literally got up and I in my mind I was fine. I got up and I was talking to you like how I'm talking to you right now. I thought I was fine until I started losing my vision. With the blood coming out everywhere, started getting lightheaded. That's when I was all right, so I'm gonna sit down.
What was you think your hardest part through this recovery? You think it was
hardest
more
part,
mentally or physically?
Mentally, definitely mentally. I was living life, I was out, friends all the time, doing my apprenticeship, and I was having fun with friends, and I was doing what I love, I wasn't tattooing at the time, but I was in the field where I want to be, So I'm at that time, I was enjoying life, doing that, going out with friends, and there was no worries, And that accident happens and everything just stops. I didn't know where I was gonna end up. you know. And then from like going out, always having friends around you, to not having no one, just at home for months, it really hit me really bad. They kept me here for a reason, and now it's up to me to find that reason, you know. And that's what like pushes me, and I think this is my calling, tattooing, you know. And I'm trying to push it, you know. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I sure am not quitting until I am.
Reporting for Northeast Alley News, Humberto Arredondo.